Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Twins and the Oakland A's. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Rich Harden gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start, and we'll see if that starts in this one today.
At the plate, Jason Bartlett, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. 1-2, here it comes.
I got to count 2-2.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the day begins with an out. There's one away.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Buck is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting third, the catcher, Joe.
Standing in, Joe Mauer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make?
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. A ball that's carrying. That's a hit. The first of the year for the Twins. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
At the plate now, Justin Morneau. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Mauer stands at second with 2 gone. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Looking up is the right fielder, and that one is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
In now, Tauren Hunter. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. A two-run score for the Twins, both coming on this two-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Number 57 is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Shannon Stewart. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hey.
That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Batting second, the shortstop, Marco Scudero.
Into the box now, Marco Scudero. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Throw over to first, and the runner back. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back singles right here in the top of the first inning, this
Batting
team
third,
is in prime position
the
to
right
jump
fielder,
out to an early lead
Travis
and be the aggressor today.
Buck.
Next up for the A's, Travis Buck, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Batting fourth, the center
Time
fielder.
now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
The 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kubel is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
Stepping
Mike
in, Mike Piazza,
Piazza.
as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a slider that misses below the zone.
I got 2-1 to count.
2 down, runners at first and second. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A's strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Jason Kubel. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
3-2 full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Michael.
The next twin up, Michael Scudero. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 8, the third baseman, Jeff Cirillo.
Striding in, Jeff Cirillo. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Count is 2 and 1.
Hit to first, scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Ellis. Grounded back up the middle, fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Jack Hanahan.
At the plate, Jack Hanahan. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And it's full now, 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Eric Chavez.
Now the A's designated hitter, Eric Chavez. A 1-1. Popped high in the air. Cirillo is there. And that retires the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 2 full. Twins lead it 2-0. So striding forward now, Nick Punto. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Twins, the shortstop.
Striding in once again, Jason Bartlett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. So a full count now. Ready now with the payoff pitch. This is skied into short left center. Stewart comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting, number 2.
Striding forward now is the DH. Span 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 out, nobody on. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Digging in, Joe Mauer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and now it'll be the catcher, Rob Bowen. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
So
The
stepping
left
in,
fielder,
Shannon Stewart. He reached on a single in his first try. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting. The shortstop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Marco Scudero. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Take a look at this right here. He
The
didn't
right
get
fielder,
jumpy and
number
try and
6.
pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. Stepping in now, Travis Buck. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the third
Now
inning
batting.
alone. So
The
you have
center
to wonder
fielder,
if maybe it's something
Nick
mechanical or if it's just
Swisher.
psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And to score, the runner from third.
Obviously, he's hoping for more
Now
up there
batting,
with the bases
first
loaded,
baseman,
but you can't be
right.
too upset with a sac fly.
Outside.
Ready now, Mike Piazza, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. A's have to settle for just the 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Twins 2 and the A's 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. He pulls this one into right. Buck is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the
Up
inning.
next for
Thought
the
he might be on pace with some
The center
sort of a
fielder,
hit, but it hung up there
Tauren
too long. Just
Hunter.
unlucky that time.
Ready for another chance? Tauren Hunter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The left fielder.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Settling in now, Jason Kubel. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last
Now
pitch was
right fielder,
really good. He
right
missed
goal.
down, but only by a hair.
Scudero.
When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
3-1 to him now.
1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Slow roller down the third baseline. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him. As Twins wind up stranding 1. They still lead it 2-1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. Long run for the left fielder, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hunter will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Jack Hanahan.
Into the box now, Jack Hanahan. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Eric Chavez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kubel is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter.
To the plate
Eric
now is the designated
Chavez.
hitter, Eric Chavez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in, Jeff Cirillo. The 2-1 home. Hit to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Digging in, the switch
Punto.
hitter, Nick Punto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in,
Bartlett.
Jason Bartlett. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stewart is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Rob Bowen, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ball even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs
The left
until there's a
fielder.
reason to start
Good
mixing
hand.
it up. He hasn't
Stewart.
needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, Shannon Stewart. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
He froze him on the fastball there. Shannon
Now
Stewart
batting.
becomes out number 2 this inning.
Scudero.
Standing in now, Marco Scudero. Chopper down the third baseline. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Span. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Heading out towards shallow right. Buck has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Joe Mauer.
Digging in, Joe Mauer, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Outside, 2-1. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Justin Morneau will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. He'll get it into 2nd, and he's able to hustle his way up to 2nd as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
now batting, the center
As
fielder,
we look again at that
Tauren
double here, you can see that he was thinking
Hunter.
too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to 2nd to earn himself a double.
At the plate, Tauren Hunter. A ball and 2 strikes. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Their count now at 2-2. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Travis Buck. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
So he sets him down
Now batting,
swinging.
center
Travis
fielder,
Buck becomes the first out in the bottom of the
Swisher.
6th inning. So now to the plate, Nick Swisher. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't
Now
pitched out
batting,
of the stretch
first
in a while.
base.
He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and
Huzzah.
hopefully that runner right there can get his attention. A little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to 2nd for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply
14.
enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation,
Ellis.
you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
The next 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. Morneau waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Andrew Bailey is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jason Kubel. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. Line drive, base hit to right.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Scudero.
Into the box now, Michael Kasabe. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Jeff Cirillo waits on deck. Hit out towards second. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Now back.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Cirillo is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins retired in short order. They lead it 2-1. Digging in to try it again, Jack Hanahan 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The batter, number 3.
Next will be the designated hitter, Eric Chavez. That's lifted the other way out to left. Oh, and he botches it.
Man, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and just say he lost sight of it, but then I watched and say, nope, that's just a blundered play. Can't really sugarcoat it.
Runner at second now as a result of the error. And next to hit is the catcher, Rob Bowen. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Shannon.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Shannon Stewart. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Count remains 2-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hit in the air out toward left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. The A's strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. Jerry Levens is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Jerry. 11.
The 1-1. Hit out towards second. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher
Now
not
batting.
able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Jason Bartlett. Now a bunt attempt here. There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just a 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Span. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch inside the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And no one will track it down. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And a very important insurance run comes around to score from second.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
To the plate now, Justin Morneau. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Twins get a run on 2 hits. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Minnesota leads this one 3-1.
Your
Pat
attention,
Nashik
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching for
bullpen
the
in the
Twins.
bottom half of the 8th.
Number 17, Pat Nashik.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop Marco Scudero.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step
The
for
right
out
fielder,
number 1.
number 6.
Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with two men out. Hit to third, scooped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Scudero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Two and two.
I got to count 2-2.
Liner towards second. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The right fielder, number 5, Michael.
At the plate, Michael Scudero. Up high, 2-1 now. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle, reined in. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jeff.
So coming to the plate, Jeff Cirillo. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Nothing further in the Minnesota 9th. Last chance now for the A's. They're on the short end of a 3-1 score.
Your
Joe
attention, please.
Nathan enters the game
Now
to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 36, Joe Nathan.
Striding in to start the 9th, Mike Piazza, and they'll need him to get something going here. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these
Now
guys
back,
in this one.
second
The
baseman,
bullpen has looked sharp and have
Mark
backed up a nice effort
Ellis.
turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Mark Ellis hit on the ground down the first baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jack Hanahan.
Ready once again, Jack Hanahan, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Last strike now for Oakland. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Minnesota jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 57 earns his first win of the season. Rich Harden pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Joe Nathan earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours.